Hello, Steve from the Cryptozoology Paranormal Museum. We're heading out to Medoc Mountain State Park today. It's going to be a small group of roughly 4 to 6 people. We'll social distance, make sure we have our PPE, we'll do the right thing. We're going to get out there. We haven't been out there in a good week or better. Follow up on some more events we've heard. We've had Johnny Tucker out there putting out recorders, leaving them out at night. Very good luck getting some weird stuff, bipedal footsteps, some weird cries in the distance. Apologize, a really bumpy road here. And so we want to see if we can go in the area, maybe hopefully find some prints to see what kind of evidence, maybe hair if we're really lucky. But it'll be a daylight event. We've had plenty of daylight sightings around here. But we'll see what we pick up today. Hopefully it's a good, and we're lucky and pick up something here. Don't mind me trying to maneuver some bumpy roads here. We've got a podcast we're starting, so that's going to be coming on. I've got to get familiar with the software. Ron Murphy's agreed to come on. I'm waiting to hear from Ken. We've got a few other people that are going to be coming on too. It should be fun, something different. Of course, we're going to continue to do YouTube videos. We're going to keep on going YouTube live. Since the museum is shut, and for good reason with the pandemic, we want to make sure we keep as much information going and enough stuff as we can out there. Actually, I'm just going to pull over here for a minute. This is just down the road. I'm still in Littleton, where Jesse Walker had his sighting. We just passed a house back here, which kind of started it all, and that's the home where Tiffany Merrill had her sighting in 2016. So horrified, pulled the daughter out of school and moved away. The whole area is amazing with the amount of sightings we've had and all the events, prints. I mean, the only thing we're really lacking right now is good photographic proof. We have some, nothing special. We're putting out more and more game cameras. Matter of fact, Lou had one out here. I just took down hers. I got to give that to her. I got to find out if she's coming today. I'm going to put another game camera up, and I've got to put some, change out the batteries on them. But we're hoping to get something there. But it's been literally dozens of sightings in this area, from the Halawassaponi tribe, Hollister, up through Littleton. Now, the surrounding areas around here, we get quite a few too. I mean, into Virginia, the other side of I-95, over by historic Halifax. So it's not just this area. This seems to be a hot spot for some reason. Hence why the museum's here. It's kind of nuts. We don't know why. I mean, it is, I've said a couple of times before with the social distancing, this town kind of automatically has that built in. It's a little town of 650 people in the middle of nowhere. We're 16 miles off I-95, 18 miles off I-85. It's a cute little town. It's got a very historic little town. But, businesses died down years ago, the industries around here, and things are starting to turn around now, and tourism's been very helpful bringing people back in. We're below Lake Gaston, which is up on the Virginia border, so it's a good area, but there's lots of foliage here. Logging is one of the big events here, so you've got a lot of places for things to hide. You have water. I mean, we have a stream that runs through the backyard of the museum. There's little lakes here. There's artesian wells. We have an artesian well under the museum itself. So it's a perfect location. Water, food, shelter. The weather's nice here. It's that kind of mix of climates. So it's not like up north and you get into Vermont and upstate New York. We get those harsh winters. You don't get those here. I mean, like this last winter, we get like nothing. I mean, I think ticks are going to be terrible this year. I don't think anything died off. And, but I mean, so it's an ideal spot, which I don't believe they have to migrate. Another thing here too is we have tons and tons of daylight sightings. Now, I've been down here roughly 7 years. So if you have asked me 7 years ago about anything about these Bigfoot sightings, what I knew about it coming from Long Island, New York, and doing these documentaries for the Daily News, I would have said they're nocturnal. Feeders of opportunity, nocturnal, they migrate, common things. I don't believe that. Most of the sightings now are daytime. They seem to be moving around. They're comfortable. Now, with the pandemic, I mean, this town's a little bit quieter. Not a heck of a lot. It's pretty darn quiet anyway. But, like Jesse Walker, literally not even a quarter mile up the road here, He was no more than 40, 45 feet away from one. Sees one literally in his backyard. He's out putting trash in the garbage can. It's just nuts, nuts. So this is just a little precursor while I'm driving around, just getting ready to head out there, doing my last minute stuff, making some phone calls. So I just want to let you know I will be shooting a video out in the woods, and hopefully we get something. Never know. Of course, you know, my curse is when I carry my backpack, my Bigfoot go bag, I never get anything. So I'll do is I'll leave it in the vehicle, which means if I find something, I have to hike all the way to back out, like I did when Woody's Productions was out here. But we'll wrap it up here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And don't mind me as I go around some roadkill on the road here. And please, you know, tell your friends about it. And we'll let you know as soon as we get the museum back open. And we have our event that was supposed to be last weekend on the 25th has been moved now, our Paracon, to October 17th. We're going to try to make it as big as possible. Almost everyone who was coming just said, I'm more than happy to come at that date. So it's been really good. We have a great crowd. It's a really upbeat thing. And we're going to hopefully add some more keynote speakers. It should be nuts because everybody's moving their events to another date now. But I'm driving through historic Littleton here. Right now I happen to be on College Street. So let me get off the recorder here. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll be in touch. Hopefully I'll be shooting a video in probably about an hour and a half. Thanks.